because that's going to drive what we do. Now, once you find a green ball, then you drill down with that green ball, or that green person, if you will. You drill down. And we're going to talk about now drilling down with that particular opportunity for partnering. So, the first step in the model is trust. Trust. Now, there were some in my study who said, well, Bob, I think trust is not that important. I wouldn't put it as your first step. I tend to disagree. Because I think that the foundation, the building block for relationship is trust. Now, what is trust? Let's talk about trust for a second. How many of you here fly? I'm sure everyone does. How many of you fly? Tell me this. How do you know when you step on a plane what the training and credentials are of the pilot and the co-pilot? Do they give you a list of his or her education background and how many hours they have flown? I think not. Have you seen the maintenance records of that particular plane? No, probably not. But yet we still fly, don't we? We trust the situation there. Why do we trust? One is faith. We believe that people are going to do what's right, don't we? All right? We believe that people are going to do what is right and what is just. The other is past performance. We've flown 1,000 times, and by the grace of God, maybe we're still okay, we still survive the flights and all that, okay? So past performance is a criteria. And then consistency. Consistency. You fly on a plane, it's the same thing over and over again. They check you in the same way, move you out the same way. There's consistency in the relationship and in the process. And therefore, we have no problems flying. Or what about in the area of science? We've all heard of Einstein's theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. How do you know? How do you know that the speed of light is what Einstein said it was? Huh? We don't, do we? How do we know that the Earth is that many miles from the sun? We don't, do we? But we believe it. We believe it because of faith, because of scientific models, and because of consistency. The same is true in the building of trust. I break trust down into one main thing. That is doing what you say you're going to do, when you say you're going to do it, and doing it consistently. That's trust. And trust does take, to a large degree, it does take a couple of things. So when building trust with a potential partner, there are a couple of things you need to look at. Number one is reputation. Reputation. In our businesses, I'm in technology, it is a small community. If you mess up, guess what? A lot of folks know, okay? It travels so fast. So reputation is a very key point to finding out if a potential partner is the right partner or not. Repeatability. Can they repeat the success? Is the success scalable and repeatable? Reliability, reassurance, and guess what? The last thing is this. At some point, folks, you have to take the leap of faith. You can do all the analysis you want. You can do all the proper due diligence here that you want. But at some point, you have to take the leap of faith. But if you do your homework first, you'll feel a lot better about taking that leap of faith.